It's time for weekly sushi. Don't get up and start running around and squeaking and meowing and acting like this is the time for you to have treats. As soon as I hit the record button, Philip then thinks it's like it's dinner time and he has to get up and he has to start squeaking and he has to go meow meow. Pay attention to me, give me temptations, feed me, treat. Welcome to Weekly Sushi! You're the one who did this, so you need to say hi to your people. You gotta say hi to your people. Say hi. Say hi. Say I'm the one who was squeaking. Say hi. Say, hey guys, are you new? If you're new, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the like button because you're wicked awesome. For temptations. Don't worry, you'll get some temptations. Okay, good baby. All right. Thanks for that nonsense. So yeah, where have I been? Not doing so well. My back's been doing really bad, you guys, because it's the end of the summer. Well, right now it's, today, I don't even know what. Today is September 29th. It's about to be October, which is like my birthday month, Patrick's birthday, our anniversary. We've been together for 11 years. It's like the big celebration month, but yeah. Towards like the end of August, September time, when the seasons change and the temperature starts to like go to a normal one, because normally it's like 110 degrees here during the summer. Today's high was like 90, so it's not so bad. There's kind of a coolness in the evenings. Makes me very, very happy. So yeah, I've just been sleeping. I have just been like laying low and trying to survive. I've had a hard time with my anxiety too. Has not been great. When I'm in a lot of pain, and I don't know about you, and I don't really know if there's like a topic for Weekly Sushi this week. Just like, you know, updating you. 2 weeks ago, you guys, I got it in my head. I'm like, hey, I had like a good like day or two, so I was feeling like I could probably get back on track with like uploading and stuff, because my dream is to be consistent on this channel. I know, dream big, guys. I have not been consistent, hence this is called Weekly Sushi and it is not weekly. I got it in my head that I was going to start being more consistent on this channel, and I wanted to start doing sushi on a specific day. At first I thought Sunday would be a great day, but then that weekend I had a really bad weekend, and when I have really bad pain, it really affects me emotionally and it makes me really sad, and it's triggering for me, if I could say. I just start going back to like how I got hurt in the store, and if that had never happened, I would not be here. I would probably be a nurse and a mom, and I'd be married to Patrick. And now, because I fell in that store and I couldn't fix my back afterwards, I'm sitting in this living room. I don't have a job. I'm not even a mom. I can't even take care of myself. Like, some days I can't even get a bra on. It's really hard for me. This was not the plan. This was not what I wanted, and when I'm in a lot of pain, I can't help but think about everything. And even though it's something I talk about a lot, and I'm sure it sounds like I'm whiny, and I wish I could just move on and get over it, but I feel robbed still, and I feel like things have not gotten better since then. They've only gotten worse. And when I have really bad pain, days, weeks, just in a lot of pain, you can't help but go to the dark side and think about like how crappy everything is, how it sucks. And It's not fair. It's not fair. And when I'm in a lot of pain too, I can't do a whole lot, so I sit around and I watch a lot of YouTube. One thing that can be triggering when I listen to a lot of like YouTubers and podcasters, a lot of the people who have made it, so to speak, or people who are around my age who have never had something really bad happen to them. And if I'm sure that, I think honestly, I know most of you guys watching, you all get it. You get what I'm talking about, having something really hard happen. Losing at life. I feel like this is something a lot of people don't talk about because people don't want to think about how hard life can be. Because when you think about the sad story that has no happy ending, you think, shit, that can happen to me. And I feel like sometimes that's why a lot of us with like chronic illnesses, chronic pain, disabilities, nobody wants to look at us. And we're like, you know, they say invisible diseases and stuff, like visible pain you can't see. I'm sorry, but like, people don't want to see us sometimes, and a lot of us are just stuck in the house like me. And I feel like nobody wants to look at us because it's like, shit, that could have happened, that could be me. It could not be happily ever after. Not everybody gets a happily ever after. Not everybody has something good happen. I know when I started my YouTube channel, I thought, well, maybe this will be the silver lining, and I've had some good things come of it and everything, but I was hoping that, hey, maybe this would be a way that I could make some money and support myself, because if I don't, I'm only like, I'm only able, like, I'm lucky I have Patrick and my mom who helped me out, but I got denied disability. A lot of people don't realize it's really hard in America to qualify for disability. It's not enough to have the chronic pain and have your doctor or doctors saying that you're disabled. They have you go to their doctor, and their doctor gets paid when you don't qualify. Like they you know, if everybody qualified, and it's really hard the way the system is. So yeah, I didn't qualify for that, and I don't want to think about anything bad happening to Patrick and my mom, but shit does happen. And we can save money and stuff, but it would not be enough to sustain me for the rest of my life. And that's, I don't want that either. I want to be able to support myself. I don't want to rely on anybody. That was one of the things when I grew up very poor, and it was just me and my mom, a single mom, and my mom did make a lot of money at her job. A lot of times we had to have help from family and friends. We still do. And I thought when I started YouTube and stuff that maybe this would be something, yeah, I'd have to work at it for a few years, but I thought at least by now my channel would be monetized and I'd be on to the new goal. Like, you know, my first goal was getting monetized, and then my next goal is like looking, you know, trying to figure out from there, because when I go to like to these learning channels and stuff, at the number I'm at, they're like, well, you really can't look at your analytics, you know, like it just, you know, blah blah blah. And I'm like, so where am I? What do I do? Because I've done a lot of this stuff, and you know, I don't want to say, oh, it's the it's whatever, you know, the platform or whatever. I don't want to place blame on something else. I want to be able to like work hard and put time and stuff into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, And a lot of it I blame is that I am not consistent, and that has been a detriment. And that goes back to the pain. And then I think about, crap, this is just another thing that store I fell in ruined. And I go down the hole again. Because it just feels like no matter what I do to move on from that or try to make something new, it's still there. And when I see, you know, other people on YouTube who talk about how they had this hard rock bottom story, and then they did like YouTube and found like a new lease on life, and you know, the underdog story everybody hears about, and they rised up and, you know, became a YouTube star or whatever. Like, you know, they were able to make a business and a new venture and a new life. You know what I mean? I don't think we hear about the people who don't make that happen, who crash and burn, so to speak, after they have everything ripped from them and never recover. And I feel like that's why people don't want to look at us who are chronically ill or disabled or in pain, because it's most of the time it's not a happy ending, it's not a happy story. And it fucking sucks. Yeah, sorry about that. See, this is how I start thinking about all of it, and it could just be anything. It could be somebody going, we're having a baby, yay! It could be someone going through, and it's like a YouTuber who's a nurse, or somebody talking just about like a milestone they've hit on YouTube that I wish I could have hit, you know? It's when I see people doing the things that I had planned for myself, especially like when it comes to the kids. Like, okay, the YouTube thing, I just wish I could get monetized, and that's frustrating that I got an email a couple weeks ago from YouTube saying, congratulations, you've been on YouTube for 4 years. And I'm like, wow, that's great. 4 years and 140 subscribers. Can you help me figure out how I could, you know, maybe get some of this stuff pushed? I don't know. And I think the other times I'm like, well, I guess it's been good that we're a small group here, because I know you guys understand this. Because I know that, because I've gotten to know you guys, I know you get this. Like, I don't feel afraid to post this video of me getting angry and upset at people I don't know on the internet because they have a perceived better life than me, and I wish my hard work or my hopes and my dreams could be answered too. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me. And if you've ever like feel like crap, I'm at the bottom still and I'm not making it, there's nothing wrong with you. We just live in a world where when we get on the internet, or we go out in life, or we even look at the like TV shows, you know, like the news or talk shows, they'll show like that happy feel-good story. We never see the story that didn't work out. For every success story we see, there's 100 other people that didn't make it. And what about those people? Maybe that's why we have a certain awareness month that we just had. Because people like us get forgotten. I see you, you're not forgotten. Over the years, I've made this channel about showing you guys how I'm still trying to be happy and have a life with chronic pain. And I believe that I can have a life still, that maybe there is still a happy ending for all of us. And we just gotta hang in there longer. I want this channel to be about inspiring other people to not give up, even when they feel like they've been left behind by everybody else and they feel like they've been forgotten. They feel like nobody wants to look at them because it just shows that hard reality that life isn't always pretty. It's not always a beautiful world. That not everybody has a happy ending. It's not always pretty or feel good. That some people live with a lot of pain that'll never get fixed. And maybe if we accepted that, maybe it could be a little bit better of a world for everybody, and maybe we wouldn't have to have a certain awareness month. If we were just there for each other, if we just didn't stick our heads in the fucking sand and pretend like the bad shit in life isn't happening, because it is. And this doesn't just go for chronic pain epidemic or people who are disabled or with chronic illness. This goes for all the issues our societies are having. You know, maybe if we just didn't put a filter on the picture before we slapped it up on social media, we wouldn't have so many people who feel so empty and alone. I guess I'm not alone. I have Philip. He's meowing. Do you hear him? Philip. Where are you? Come here. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi. Because you make me smile and not want to cry. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. I don't really know what this video is about. It's just a lot of the things I've been feeling. Tomorrow I have my appointment with my primary. If you guys see my Sushi from before, you guys know that I had to get back in. I stopped going to the doctors a few years ago because of everything that happened. I had so much testing and stuff. I really have a lot of anxiety and paranoia and fear about going to the doctors, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. And I'm hoping that I can get the referrals I need so I can start talking to a therapist about all these things and work through it. I believe that even though it's not that good, that I'm still gonna probably live with this pain for the rest of my life. I'm gonna figure out a way to still be happy and have fun and get through this hard life, because it's not easy. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think life is easy for anybody. I think it's hard for everybody. Some people are just better about lying about that, and I obviously suck at that. So just rambling at this point. These are just all my thoughts and feelings, and I feel like I'm just throwing them up on camera, but I kind of feel better after talking to you guys. Like I said, I think if I had more subscribers at this point, I probably would not put this video up because of how, like, but I know you guys get it. I know you guys get it. On that note, I'm gonna go. I feel better after talking to you guys. Again, I love you and I really appreciate the few that are here. You make me really happy. You're my bright spot in my life, and every day I wake up trying to figure out how I can get on top of my pain to start working on my channel, because I love being creative. I love talking with you guys, and it's, you know, one of the ways I am able to interact with other people, since you know about that spoony life, yo. So I'm gonna go, but as always, I'm sending lots of happy mermaid vibes. And Philip, come here, help me. We are sending lots of happy mermaid vibes and all our love to all the haters and the lovers, because as we know, if we all just shared love, because life is hard, and if we all just shared love, Philip, we could all make it, and it would be a lot easier, right? Right? I better go. He's starving and he's hungry. I'm gonna go. I love you, and I'll see you in my next Desert Mermaid adventure or weekly sushi. Hopefully I can get this on track. We can make this a weekly event. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah.